Hey folks, Jason here from River Pools. If you're interested in an in-ground pool, especially fiberglass, you've probably asked yourself the question, what's the best way to install a fiberglass pool? You've probably asked yourself, what are the most common problems associated with fiberglass pool installations? Well, those are great questions, and we're going to talk about the answers to those questions today. And we're going to talk in detail about our solution to the 4 most common problems associated with fiberglass pool installations. And our solution is called our RHINO-LOC construction. So stay tuned to check it out. Okay, I'm really excited to talk with you today about our RHINO-LOC construction because we feel strongly that it actually will virtually eliminate the 4 most common problems associated with fiberglass pool installations. We started installing fiberglass pools in 2001. We've done well over 600 installations since that time. And one thing's for sure, we have made about every mistake that you can make with a fiberglass pool installation. And you might say, well, Jason, that's not exactly something you should be proud of, but we feel like it's actually, there's 2 opportunities to every problem we encounter. Number 1, it's a chance to make a customer happy that probably wouldn't have been happy otherwise. And number 2, it's an opportunity to learn something new. If we take a mistake that we made or a problem that we've encountered, then we come up with a solution to that problem. And throughout this past decade and after 600 installations, we've come to the conclusion that there are essentially 4 major problems associated with fiberglass pool installations. By and large, you're going to find that almost all the problems come from one of these 4 areas. The first one is leaks around the pool. And 9 out of 10 fiberglass pool leaks come from the return fitting, which is actually the fitting in the pool where the clean water comes from the filter system and then shoots back into the pool. So it's like the jet fitting. Well, what happens is that fitting, there's pressure on that fitting that will cause it to settle and crack or separate from the pool shell, and you get a leak. The second problem is bulges in the sidewall of the fiberglass pool. The third problem is typically movement of the pool shell through either settlement of the pool shell actually sinking further into the ground or movement laterally of the sidewalls of the pool. And the fourth problem associated with fiberglass pools is typically a separation from the pool patio from the actual pool shell itself. So you get some movement there and separation of the pool deck from the pool shell. And we're going to talk about our RHINO-LOC construction and how that addresses specifically those 4 problems and how it will help overcome leaks, bulges, movement, and then separation of the pool deck from the pool patio. So there's 4 layers of protection with our RHINO-LOC construction. We've basically given you 4 advantages here. One is gravel, base, and backfill. So when we install the fiberglass pool, we set it on a clean, crushed gravel base, and then we backfill around the outside of the pool shell with the same gravel material. And why would we do that? We do that because we feel that gravel, as long as it's clean, crushed stone, it does not have any fines or small particulate stuff in it, is far superior. Sand, when it's used, or sand in itself, when it becomes saturated with water, turns into a liquid. And it's going to be wet around the outside of the majority of fiberglass pool shells. So I don't feel comfortable installing a pool on something that's going to turn into a liquid. And we did our first approximately 250 fiberglass pool installations with sand as a base and a backfill, and we did experience a fair share of the problems that we're talking about today. Since we switched to gravel roughly 400 pools ago, we have not had the issue. We've not had one issue with settlement of the plumbing, return jet, fitting cracks, or any of that stuff. The second layer of protection with RHINO-LOC is a 12-inch thick collar that runs all the way around the perimeter of the pool shell. So this 12-inch thick collar is actually going to encase the top of the shell, and it runs all the way around the perimeter of the pool, locking the pool in place. The third layer of protection is our 5-inch thick pool deck. So your average pool deck is 3.5 to 4 inches thick, and we now pour our pool decks 5 inches thick because we feel like it's going to serve to keep the pool deck more stable and protect it against structural issues down the road. And then the fourth layer of protection is what we call our RHINO rod, which is essentially composite rod that we install into the fiberglass pool shell, and then it becomes encased in that 12-inch collar, and it fuses the pool deck and the pool patio together, virtually eliminating the chance or any chance of a separation from the pool shell from the pool patio. Now, these 4 layers of protection, like I said, are going to eliminate the return fitting leaks because gravel is not going to move. It's not going to put any pressure on the pool plumbing. The gravel backfill will also eliminate wall bulges because the point-on-point friction of the crushed stone that we use is going to lock that backfill in place, and it's not going to move regardless of how much water moves up and down through the backfill material, and it's not going to put any pressure on that sidewall. The RHINO-LOC construction is also going to eliminate any pool movement because we have gravel under the pool shell and as a backfill material on the outside, and we also have the 12-inch collar of concrete going around the pool, and that's going to virtually eliminate any chance of that pool settling down further or moving in and out. It's just not going to happen. And then of course our Rhino rod, again, is going to prevent any separation from the pool deck from the pool patio. This is really exciting. This is great technology, and it's something that we've evolved into over the past 10 years, and we feel like the strength of a RHINO-LOC pool is far superior to anything else that you're going to find anywhere in the world in terms of fiberglass pool installation. So if you're interested in learning more about in-ground fiberglass pools, be sure to check out our website, www.riverpoolsandspas.com. We have tons of free information about all types of in-ground pools. We are fiberglass specialists, but you can learn about all types of pools there. Check out our free fiberglass pool buying guide, no charge. Just go to the site and download it. You can have it in about 45 seconds. We have hundreds and hundreds of articles and videos. We've dedicated our time to trying to teach you about in-ground pools so that when you get your pool in your backyard, you will be a happy pool owner. Thanks a lot, and I hope you have a great day.